Yeah, it's one. Immediately. Hello. YouTube is up and running. Leo is now up and running. And apparently the leaf blowers start blowing at 1 on Thursdays. So that's exciting. Edit. I'm getting the Instagram, trying to figure that out. Okay, can we start it? Can we start it? Add. How do I know what's happening? I'm going to do this really quick so that I can stop blabbering. Edit. Start. How do I start? There's no start button here or anything. I know I've done it before, and if I've done it once, then I can do it more. So I'm trying to figure it out so I can get going. I want to begin to see what cards are showing and what they're saying and what's going on in the vibration of the world and all of the universe. Oh my God, my cat is standing on the other cat while she's chilling, and it's kind of really cute. That was weird at first, the first time that I saw it. But it's really cute. It's like he's giving her a massage through the blanket. Start. Okay, so I just have to press record. Great. Ooh, that's not the view that I wanted, that I needed to do. Reconnecting because connection wasn't so great. Pause the reconnection, so please wait. Pause due to poor connection. Let's take some time and see reflection what's happening today and tomorrow and the next week. Hi. Okay, so I keep getting paused because of the poor connection. All right, so that's going to keep happening on Instagram. And until then, hello, YouTube. I'm going to be reading for this Pisces, upcoming Pisces season, and for the Pisces new moon because my schedule is kind of packed. So I won't be able to do a new moon reading isolated, but I am going to incorporate it in the reading today and share it to definitely YouTube and hopefully Instagram as well. I may have to stop my other device from playing music. I was trying to create a vibe. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm hoping it feels all right. But according to IG, Instagram, it might not be. I'm just going to get into it because I'm not a technician and I don't know how to figure that out. And I'm not going to stress about it, but I'm just going to let it happen as it is and accept it. And maybe it works out, maybe it doesn't, but I did everything I could to show up today. How you doing? Okay. Wow, it feels good. Valentine's Day just passed. All the love and good feelings in the air, and maybe some not so good feelings for some people, but realize that everything happens for a reason. Everything is happening for a reason. Whether you celebrated Valentine's Day or not, there's a reason why it happened. Okay? I did some stone readings over on Instagram the week of earlier this week. And yeah, I hope y'all all got to, everyone had the chance to participate, I guess, but I hope that everyone, who wanted to participate did participate. Can you see me, Linnell? Can you see me, baby girl? Because it says there's a bit of a reconnecting error going on with Instagram. Please let me know. Hello to you. Thank you for being here. I'm about to try to wave to you. Please let me know if you can see me. Send me a text with a yes or no, a thumbs up or a thumbs down, please. That's not for you to go on. If you want to get down, you got to get down like this. Hold on. There's a new arrangement. Gotta educate the cats right now. Hey, baby boy. Here, if you want to get down, you got to go like this. And jump down. There you go. Good job. Good job, Junie. Quick and easy. To the point, she figured it out herself, essentially. So I'm going to try to close something because it really is saying that I'm paused on Instagram. Alrighty, let's see if that helps. Let's just totally close this baby. So that does eliminate the music. I hope you enjoyed the vibe for as long as it lasted. That was a pretty cool lo-fi chill hop 2022 mix blockbuster on YouTube. That is just a vibe. And it's something I just wanted to share with y'all. You can see Junie's in the back. Juno is, doing her thing in the back. So let's get into how this is going to look like and how I'm going to lay this out today. So I am going to be doing one of the layouts that I have been utilizing the past few months. They're elemental layouts. Because Pisces is water, we're going to use the water element to lay out today, and I'm so excited. We're going to be doing the main reading. I'm going to go ahead and tilt this down for YouTube, and I'll try to tilt it down for you guys too. So we're going to be doing the main reading with the Witch's Tarot. I was going to do it with an entirely different deck, but the box fell over today, like really randomly. And I took that as a message, okay? So we're going to be doing the main reading for the Pisces season preview with the Witch's Tarot. And then we're going to be doing the new moon messages with the Spirit Song Tarot. And then for our oracle today, we're using the Hip Hop Queens Oracle deck. I didn't get the box out because it was just a lot. We've been not moving locations quite so, but we've been doing a lot of rearranging and welcoming the new and letting go of some old stuff. So that is the oracle deck we'll be using today. I have the book out just to, utilize for reference. Let's go ahead and get into the oracle message, okay? We like the oracle message first, even though it is in this layout the 8th card. It's considered the 8th card. It's like the Aether card, okay? I did shuffle this deck. I'm going to go ahead and massage the cards. Massage the cards and do a shuffle again. Looks like Instagram is having major difficulty. I hope that this uploads. If not, it's here on YouTube, and I will share the link on Instagram. I need to update the links anyway that are in the bio on the Instagram. So awesome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for watching. And thank you, Divine, for your energy. So we're going to see what that is. Because surprisingly, only one card did come out. Okay. All right, we have Spinderella Transition for our oracle. Okay. I'm going to check her out and see. And see if there's any messages here that stand out, stick out. It's so funny because in this oracle, they separate Salt and Pepper and Spinderella, and they were all a group collectively. And when I opened the book to try to find Spinderella, it opened to Salt and Pepper. And I just thought that was really neat. So I think this is about establishing those connections or getting more in touch with your connections. I think this was a message for the Leo. Well, not the Leo reading, but the Aether reading earlier this month, to basically like engage with your community, engage with your loved ones, but also to recognize, what what is overindulging. Hi, Junie. Hi. What is overindulging and what is not? Okay. What is reflective and what sort of supports your energy and what doesn't. That's going to be important going forward. Okay. All right. For Spinderella, let's see. As 1/3 of Salt and Pepper, Spinderella was a force. Starting out as a dancer, she applied her fluid movements on the turntables, DJing for the legendary group throughout their most pivotal years. Like records spinning on vintage Technics, the tables are also turning for you. An issue you've been grappling with just needs you to pick a direction to move in. There's beauty in change, in that it's always constant. You are more ready for it than you know. That's what makes this card so special. Invoke the spirit of the DJ and let the record spin how they must. You won't skip a beat. Okay. Yes. All right, Spinderella, thank you for that advice. Spinderella is telling us to, just like I did with the Instagram being choppy today, like just let it happen. Just let it play out. See what happens. And don't let it hold you back. Thank you, Linnell. I love you. I'm so happy to see you. I just finished the oracle message from the hip hop queens oracle. Thank you. And I'm saying thank you, of course, because they're from you. And I am going to go into the highlighted message for this Pisces season preview. Thank you for showing up and showing out. Yes, just in time. Always on time, in the right time. King of Pentacles before I shuffle on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this may be a reading relating to resources, managing of our resources. It's been a big theme lately, to be honest. So let me go ahead and get into it. I don't know which way I just turn these cards, but it is the way it is, like I said. So let's see. So for the first position in this layout, this is the highlighted message. This is the main message of the highlighted message for this upcoming Pisces season, which is going to be this February 19th through March 20th, March 21st. Okay. Three of Wands came out as the card for the main message. Okay. So Three of Wands for the first message. We're going to get into it. I'm going to pull all the cards first. Actually, I'll let you decide. Should I pull all the cards first, or should I go through each card as they come? Each position. On the bottom of the deck is the Hermit for this first position, the main message. So, okay, I will do that. So we're going to talk about that contrast of coming out of our shell, coming out of our cage, and learning to go with the flow, okay? For the main message. Second message is the support from source. So we're going to see how we can recognize, oh wow, Six of Wands. That's definitely a supportive card. Okay. Ooh, sorry, Spinderella. Shoot. I'm all knocking you down over here. It was an accident. I apologize. All right. So for the second position, we got support from source, and that was the Six of Wands. Super supportive card. Definitely what we asked for. For the third position, we're going to get the outlook that we should sort of really tap into for this time for Pisces season. Five of Swords. Okay. Interesting. Fourth position, immediate influences during this Pisces season. The Justice card, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is here. So this talks about like reaping what you sow, sort of like if you put the detailed attention in and the work in, then like you're gonna get results. You're gonna get the results that should come with that. But that's not the message for the immediate influences. That was just an extra message. For immediate influences, we have the Two of Swords. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, okay. Two of Swords, and then also the Lovers just popped out. So some of us might be uncertain about love at this time. Really just what we want to do, how we feel about certain situations. If the situations that we used to love, we still love, type of thing, you know. For the fifth position, it's our adaptability. How we'll really tap into adaptability at this time. Ooh, Seven of Wands. Okay. Seven of Wands is, oh, I want to make sure I'm doing this correctly. Yes, I am. So Seven of Wands is reversed right now for this adaptability position, which is really interesting to me because Seven of Wands usually is like all about, you know, our perspective, having a higher perspective, having a higher understanding and recollect, and ability to act from, like having a higher ground. Okay. So we're going to see about that as well. For number 6, we're going to see how we can keep harmony established at this time during Pisces season. Yes. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. This is way too many. Yeah, it's 4. Okay. So, there's something clouding us in our cognitive arena, I'll say. Okay. There can be something clouding us in our arena, and it has, and the way that we're going to get over it is only us doing the work. It's not going to be with the advice we get from friends and stuff like that, and loving in our community. Okay. Even me, get off my pillow, please. Sorry. It's going to have to come from within. All right. 2 cards I can do. We got the 8 of Pentacles reversed and the 4 of Pentacles upright for the Harmony card, okay? This really talks about saving, right? So we're going to go deeper. We're going to save the last position to go deeper. And just get into these cards that came out, because wow, this is a lot of energy. I didn't check the bottom of the deck for most of the other positions because I feel like the first card that comes out is super important, okay? So with this 3 of Wands, this is about, understanding where we want to go, really making the time or setting aside the time to focus on our future, and essentially not to the point of anxiety, because I feel like that's the layman's dictionary definition of anxiety is like worrying about the future. We don't want to worry about the future, we more want to prepare. Okay. We Yes, we more want to prepare. We want to be in a place of comfortability with going forward, not a place of fear. We don't want to do things just because we feel we are going to miss out, or because we feel we are going to uh that if we don't do things, that I hear this lazy this lazy word, um but then when I look and think of like how humans are, like, we're not made to be doing what we're pushed to do these days. We're made to be active, yes, but for purpose. And the purpose isn't necessarily, I guess the purpose isn't to drain ourselves. Okay? So that's the first main message. Do things that to focus on what we can do to push ourselves forward individually. Um, that's not going to drain us, right? And that we still are able to show up for. Okay. Speaking of showing up, thank you everyone who is here. Please know that I love you and I appreciate you so much. For the second position, support from source, we have the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is victory. It is support. It is having, like, literally multiple people corral around you, or multiple energies corral around you and applaud you, and sort of look, it may convey others looking to you for advice, for guidance, and for leadership. Okay. there may be an opportunity for you to be in a place of leadership during the Pisces season. And it's really going to depend on this outlook, or this outlooking that you take advantage of at this time of the Pisces season, that will determine how successful this will be. This is guaranteed, pretty much guaranteed success. This is guaranteed, pretty much guaranteed peace. Okay. I'm going to keep this Spinderella open because I feel like there's a message here. Oh, yeah, adaptability. Okay, so that's going to be when we get to adaptability. Okay. I'm going to bookmark it, bookmark it, bookmark it, bookmark it, book. Okay. Recognize that this may be a time where you have to show up and sort of be that sense of stability for someone. Okay. And even if that person is you, that's work that needs to be done. In order to go forth and really see our passions or our focuses sort of equivocate back to us the energy that we're putting into them. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful. So third message is the outlook. How our outlook is. We have the 5 of Swords. So there may be people looking at you, okay? There may be people who are focused on us. We may garner a lot of attention, good or bad. I think there's not I think, but there is a saying about how no attention is bad attention, or no press is bad press. I would kind of funnel that energy into this 5 of Swords. There's going to be a high amount of attention on us individually, collectively, during Pisces season, it feels like. And it feels like we really have, with this 6 of Wands and this 3 of Wands, we have the opportunity to have that attention sort of supplement us and push us further toward the goals that we're looking to accomplish, or those desires that we're looking to obtain. Okay. It may, there's the 7 of Wands is here. It is reversed. Okay. Right after the 7 of Wands, of course, is the 8 of Wands. Hi, Shannon. And the 8 of Wands itself is a quick communication, a quick message. It's swift. It's an abundance of return. And so since the 7 is right before the 8, we may be in the period where we are sort of being researched on and investigated almost. And like the balloon that's recently happening, there's the eyes might be on us individually and collectively. And it's a chance for us to really show up in the best ways we can, in the most progressive ways that we can. Okay. I think that's a beautiful energy. It's a huge opportunity for us. And we don't want to necessarily squander it. I feel like with the Aether reading that was just had at the beginning of February, there was a message there that talked about how some of us may not be ready to act and may not be ready to engage. And that's okay. But at the same time, there needs to be a recognition that if that's where you're at, there are going to be opportunities missed. And just because you have an opportunity that may be missed doesn't mean that in the future there will not be opportunities. Okay? It's just the volume of readiness, the volume of preparedness that we have going into these times. Okay? Excellent, excellent. For number 4, we have our immediate influences. Okay? And for that, we have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords. There are little fairy people, little pygmy fairy people, both on the Five of Swords and the Two of Swords. I don't know if it's a swords thing, but wings and flight, that's associated with air. Swords are associated with air energy. Okay, so this for me is saying that a few things. That yes, some of us may need to take a break. Some of us may need to just wait it out. Also, that others of us are ready to literally cut this blindfold off that's keeping us stagnant and keeping us away from going forth and engaging and actualizing our hopes and desires for any focuses that we have, okay, individually and collectively. Also, know that it's okay to take a break. Don't beat yourself up for taking a break. That is a big thing here with these. Even if it's a mental break, don't 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 beat yourself up for taking it. Okay, uh, balance is really what we want. This seat, there's a seat here. I'll show. Oh, it's super holographic. Literally, they're sitting on a bench. Okay. Sorry, Spinderella. I just keep knocking you over. Okay. They're literally sitting on a bench. And this is also reminiscent of the Aether reading because it's like if you are pushing yourself and you just keep pushing yourself and you're not being mindful of your, I don't want to say limits because that goes against everything that I believe in, but your boundaries. Okay, there should be boundaries in place. We should be in a constant state of placing boundaries and respecting boundaries. Okay, that's just what it is. Not like borders or anything, but I mean energetically. Okay, it's important for us, especially for Black people. I'm just going to say that. Um, these boundaries that we have that honor respectability and honor our energies are important. They're pivotal. Okay, so make sure that we understand what those are. Make sure that we know what they look like. Make sure that we know how they should be reflected and um, recognized. Okay, so this is, yeah, because yeah, that's just what I'm getting from the Two of Swords. Typically, Two of Swords can also lead to confusion and hesitation. Okay, so recognize when you can't do something, and recognize when fear is holding you back from doing something. That's going to be major during this time as well, Pisces season, because there is a lot of movement. With the Leo full moon that just happened, that also sort of picked up the ante, and the placements for Aries going on right now. It's really feeling this sort of surge of movement. And the fact that we're going into spring, which is the new year for some of us. Okay? It's time to get going. It's time to start moving, or it's time to recognize that you need to take a break and do so. Do that. It's a doing time. Either you're gonna do it or you're gonna do it. You know, it's not a not do anything time, in a sense of, even if you're just sleeping in for extra hours, you're doing that to protect and to comfort your energy, okay? And realize that no action is a small action in your life. Realize that everything has purpose in it, okay? Beautiful. You're not lazy. There's no such thing as lazy. Uninspired, maybe, but there's no such thing as lazy. Okay? So we just went into the fourth position. Let's see the fifth position, and that is our adaptability. And for that position, I was a little rattled and like, what is going on here? We have the Seven of Wands reversed. Usually, I see the Seven of Wands as like having a higher perspective and like staying true to it, like sort of whole that whole idea of, if you don't stand for anything, then what will you fall for? Um, for this Seven of Wands, it feels like not fighting off those instances of that present opportunities for growth. Okay, for impelling growth, either for you or for all of us. Okay. Um, with the Six of Wands and the Seven of Wands coming out, it's like the support is there. Don't fight the people and the energies that are trying to support you. Um, at the same time, take everything with a grain of salt, as they say. Like, stay true to what your beliefs and what your outlooks are, and that's going to be pivotal for forward progression in our lives individually and collectively. Uh, Now we're going to go into number 6, and that is how to establish the sixth position, and that's how to establish more harmony at this time, how to keep it intact at this time. Okay, two cards came out. We got the Eight of Pentacles reversed, and we got the Four of Pentacles upright. And I don't know if I'll be able to put both of these cards here, but we're going to make it work. To me, this message is saying that yes, there are multiple aspects we need to give our attention to, but um, at the same time, we need to reserve some aspects. And that goes back to that whole like regenerating and resting sort of energy while we're acting and doing things outside of ourselves, recognizing that just by sleeping in or just by um, putting Netflix on and zoning out, listening to music and zoning out, we're still doing something that sort of creates a sense of balance for us. Um, and to look at things as, not in that not in a negative light of not doing something, but that everything that we engage in is doing something, whether that's a nap or whether that's being awake, or you know what I mean? So that's definitely what this Four of Pentacles is telling me. Like, we have to reserve some of ourselves. That was also an energy that came out during the Aether read, or the Full Moon in Cancer, maybe, read on YouTube. Also, recognize where you're being overwhelmed and what is overwhelming you. That is going to be something that is going to help us better reserve our energies and our focuses, so that we're not giving our all into one aspect or a number of aspects, and that we are sort of creating a nicer and kinder balance to ourselves at this time. Pisces season, just like Gemini season, just like Sagittarius season, all mutable signs, it's a lot about that sense of balance to me and reflection. Okay, there's a lot of water energy here, and here. And I think that the more that we're able to tap into those matters that do reflect us, the more that we'll be able to honor our energy more. For Splendorella, there's a message here. It says, there is beauty in change and it is always constant. You're more ready for it than you know. There are, of course, growing pains with every new level. That's what makes this card so special. You won't skip a beat, okay? Taking intentional breaks, taking intentional times to recognize what in situations you're going to accept and what you're not, what honors your energy and what does not, what is uplifting and what is not, is huge in life, period, but specifically for this Pisces season. Hold on just a moment. I will be right back. A few seconds. The cat was having some trouble, so I went and helped. Great. Yeah, good job. Good job. She's got it now, I think. No, she doesn't. Sorry. Thank you for waiting. Sorry. There you go. She likes to go submerge under the blankets, so I'm just helping her with that. All right, so yeah, for harmony, don't fight off those. It's important to recognize the matters that are lifting us up or supporting us at this time. The source matters that are supporting us. Literally, Six of Wands is all about support, okay? So there's a need to be open, okay? That is a major energy for this time period, for the time period coming up to this Pisces season. And it looks like it's going to spill over into Pisces season. And it may be more of a time to officiate that energy. So let's see. Seven of Cups reversed on the bottom of the deck. For the next... Oh, no, that's not right. Oh, wait, yeah. The cards are here. I tried a new setup today, so thank you for being patient with me. So for the adaptability, we have the Seven of Wands, which reverse. Don't fight off the things that Source is sort of putting in front of you. Things might not be easy right now. You may have to do some things or face some facts and face some truths and some downloads that come to you that aren't necessarily easy to swallow, but they're happening for a reason. And whether it's a need for you to heal from these things or a need for you to recognize these things to further 4444, just passed by. There's 4 people in the live on YouTube. So that's significant. Recognizing that you're protected and that nothing that you're going through is to harm you or is to bring you down. Okay. In the contrary, it's actually to help lift you up. Okay. Support from source. This person, this knight is on horseback. Okay. Like, I don't know how much higher like of support you could ask for from the messages in the tarot, other than like angels. Okay. So for the harmony position, yeah, staying open is going to be important. Staying open, but not being vulnerable. There's a difference. Vulnerability is when you're not prepared, when you don't do what you can at the times that you can to prepare yourself and plan for what may happen or what can happen, okay? And whatever you're focused on. There's a need to be honest, to be extra honest with ourselves and one another at this time. Because there are no cups here. Regarding our emotions and regarding our emotional capacity and sphere, okay? When it comes to our resources, that is a resource. Our emotions, that is a resource. In my opinion, in my view. So the fact that they have not shown up, we'll see if going deeper, if it is a cup card. But at this time, we need to keep our emotions close to our chest. Or not close to our chest. We need to keep ourselves in tap with our emotions. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Okay. With the Fool reversed. If we choose to not stay open right now during this Pisces season, we are going to definitely be missing out on opportunities for expansion, for supplementation of wealth and understanding, or in understanding wealth. Okay. Whatever we have right now, we should not be mindlessly spending. We should be making intentional investments. Okay. Eight of Pentacles, this Eight of Pentacles guy person has a book on their desk. Okay. Also a skull, which can be a symbol for death, and death itself can be a symbol for rebirth. Okay. And this big old window behind him. So it's really looking in and looking out. We have the Three of Wands here, looking out at what we can acquire from our external, but also Eight of Pentacles, which is with this big window, looking in to how we can better make this process individually and collectively more palpable and more kind and more enriching. Okay. All right. So that is the read for this Pisces season. I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards. Actually, leave these here. I'm going to pull some cards for the Pisces new moon which is happening on the 19th. And since I will be you know, busy and things, I'm gonna just pull a few cards for that. Right now, with the Spirit Song Tarot, okay? What are some messages for this Pisces new moon energy that we should keep in mind going into this Pisces season? King of Crystals just came out. Looks like he's reversed, but I'm not reading it for this message because I'm only taking cards that fall to the table after I finished or as I'm shuffling. This way. Okay. Well, Page of Acorns, Ace of Crystals fell on top of the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Feathers, and the Traveler reversed. All these cards came out reversed, okay? That's kind of like intense energy, Divine. Wow. Ace of Crystals fell on top of the Ace of Pentacles. They're kin to each other. They're exactly the same card under different names in this deck, in between the decks, okay? Pisces season is not, doesn't look like a time for things to actually manifest, but it looks like a time to really put in the work of planning and focusing on the things that we wish to manifest this upcoming Aries season. And to really start getting excited about it. We got the Fool reversed twice here as well. Bottom of the deck for the Witch's Tarot, Fool reversed. Well, actually, he's up right there. But the Fool reversed here. And then the Fool reversed here. In this deck, it is the Traveler, and it is depicted by, I believe, an antelope or maybe a gazelle. Okay. I'm going to see if there's any other messages for this new moon. That want to come out but this is interesting. There's two aces here. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. There's a need here for us to not get stuck in our heads. And I think that we're going to really possibly, Ace of Acorns just flew into my arm. Creative force and confidence. Okay. Pisces season feels like it's going to be a time for establishing, like igniting, essentially. Igniting, not necessarily gaining action. And this card, this Ace of Acorns, is the only one that sort of came up right. It's not sort of the only card that came up right. It is the only card in this deck that came out upright. Okay, so we have two reversed aces and an upright ace, the Ace of Acorns, which would be Aries season. Okay, Aries season starts the astrological new year. Know that whatever we are doing at this time of Pisces season, going into Pisces season, throughout Pisces season, is really going to be a major marker. Yeah, the card just swiveled like it was turning around, the Ace of Crystals. Yeah, the everything that we're waiting and sort of like anticipating, that's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. Uh look toward Aries season, okay? Don't expect it all to happen right now. There's a lot of work to be done. And some of us aren't ready to do the work. Some of us don't feel like doing the work. Whatever the work is for each of us individually, collectively, there's a unification that needs to happen. Um, that's what I'm feeling like a meeting of heads. I want to say like a calling of corners. Like there needs to be a union, a greater sense of union. Okay. Wow. I don't know what this is, what kind of animal this is, but it's some type of like marmoset. Page of acorns. So just like the Seven of Wands came out in the Witch's Tarot for the main message for Pisces season preview, this Page of Acorns reverse is telling me like, don't rush it. Don't settle. Don't rush it. Don't settle for anything outside ourselves and don't rush it. If we're taking a break for ourselves, that's what needs to happen. Otherwise, nah. Otherwise, don't do it. Otherwise, really, really take the extra few moments to gauge whether it's worth investing our energy into. Okay. So that is the messages. Those are the messages for this Pisces season, for this Pisces season preview and the Pisces season new moon, the Pisces new moon that's happening again on the 19th at like 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 12 a.m. Mountain Time, 1 a.m. Central, and 2 a.m. Eastern, I believe. I'm trying to learn to get that together, okay? Thank you so much for showing up, for showing out, for being patient. You are divine. Um, don't ever forget that. You are limitless and you got this. Mwah.